The laugh came first, short, nasal, cruel. I was still staring at my phone when my brother-in-law snorted and said, "We needed it more than you." The room tilted. My hands shook, but my voice didn't. I reached for my bag, slow and deliberate, and said, "Then you won't mind what's coming next." They laughed again. That's when the bang hit, so loud the chandelier screamed. The front door flew open, and everything they thought was solid began to collapse. I didn't scream when I saw the balance. Zero has a sound. It hums. It mocks you. The reunion had been loud with clinking glasses and fake warmth, roast chicken drying under heat lamps, stories retold with details shaved down to lies. I'd smiled, I always did, the reliable one, the calm one, the one who paid when cards declined and never asked why. I stood there with my phone glowing like an accusation, watching their faces rearrange themselves. Surprise, then calculation, then relief. They weren't ashamed. That hurt more than the theft. I remember thinking how quiet betrayal is. It doesn't explode, it exhales. I had funded birthdays, covered emergencies, floated temporary loans that never found their way home. When my sister married him, I told myself love made people better. I ignored how his gratitude hardened into expectation. He learned my routines, my trust, my weakness for peace. I was the account holder for our parents' care fund, the one with access, the one who never thought family would cross a line that had no signpost. He did, casually, like stepping over a crack. They told themselves a story where I had excess and they had need, where my work was luck, where taking wasn't stealing if you felt entitled enough. I listened as they justified it aloud. My sister wouldn't meet my eyes. My mother whispered my name like a plea. My father stared at the floor, loyal to silence. That was when something inside me shut its door. The exact moment my loyalty died was when he smiled and said, "You'll be fine. You always land on your feet." That sentence, that assumption, I felt it then, the click, emotion stepping aside, logic taking the wheel. I nodded. I apologized for the tension. I said I needed air. I picked up my bag. My hands were steady now because the math had started. Silence is a weapon if you know how to hold it. I didn't confront them that night. I left while they were still laughing, still drunk on victory. Outside, the cold sharpened me. I sat in my car and made calls. The money trail was clumsy. He'd used accounts tied to his name. Confidence breeds laziness. I documented everything. Screenshots, statements, dates, times. I froze access, filed reports, flagged fraud. Not loud, not emotional, surgical. By morning, the account was restored. Insurance covered the loss. The system did what it was built to do when someone finally tells the truth. Then I waited. The loud bang they never expected was the knock of legality, not fists, authority. I watched from the hallway as officers stepped inside, calm and unreadable. A warrant, a fraud investigation, his name spoken with precision, his face drained faster than my account had. My sister cried, my mother pleaded, my father finally spoke, but too late to change momentum. I didn't smile. I didn't need to. I laid the documents on the table, evidence stacked neatly, a mirror he couldn't laugh away. He tried to talk, to explain, to blame desperation. I met his eyes for the first time since the balance hit zero. "I told you," I said quietly, "you wouldn't mind what came next." Court isn't cinematic. It's fluorescent and slow. Its consequences measured in months and signatures. He took a plea, paid restitution, lost his job, his reputation followed. The family fractured, then recalibrated. Some blamed me. That was expected. Accountability always offends those who benefit from chaos. My sister moved out, found her voice somewhere between regret and relief. My parents learned the cost of silence. As for me, something lighter replaced the rage. Here's the truth they never understood. I didn't want revenge. I wanted balance. Justice doesn't shout, it documents. I sleep well now. My accounts are locked tight, my boundaries tighter. When I think of that laugh, it no longer echoes. Betrayal taught me precision. Silence taught me power. And family? Family doesn't take what isn't offered, then tell you to be grateful. That door flying open wasn't the end of my peace. It was the sound of it returning.